We're going to go through how to build a pony wall. And what a pony wall is a wall that's not full height in a building, and it goes, instead of from the floor to the ceiling, it may just go from the floor to about waist high or higher. And pony walls are used architecturally for bars, for receptionist areas, for daycares to separate one side of the daycare from another while still allowing for visibility. They might be used in restaurants to increase the amount of seating that you can fit and providing some amount of separation between your guests. So pony walls are seen in a bunch of different types of buildings. Pony walls tend to be very weak because they may not have something connecting them at the top or any sort of diagonal off the bottom. So it's very critical when building a pony wall to use something called a pony wall support that will give you the rigidity that you need and the connection to the ground that holds the wall stable, even if somebody is leaning on it or pushing against it. So the first part of building a pony wall is always laying out, measuring, using a tape, using a chalk line to mark where you need to put your wall, and making sure that you've got your track and all your other pieces in the correct places. After you lay out the pony wall, you want to make sure to set your bottom track properly, make sure you follow your layout and somehow anchor it. In this case, we're going to shoot it with what we call PDPA pins from Simpson Strong Tie. These pins get shot in a ram set gun to keep the track in place while we're laying out our studs and making sure that we like where we have the pony wall. After you've laid down your bottom track, we recommend taking a tape measure and marking where you're going to be placing your studs. That way you can place the pony wall support appropriately. Studs are typically laid out 16-inch or 24-inch on center. So once you've marked your stud layout, then we recommend taking your pony wall support and deciding where you want to put them. Generally speaking, we recommend that you refer to an engineer for where to place your pony walls. As a rule of thumb, we like to think anywhere from 2 to 4 feet on center, so 4 feet between your pony walls, to be able to support the wall well. When you're placing your pony wall, you can also place it aligned with where you have some existing studs. You just need to make sure to offset the pony wall so that it sits properly and allows you to have your stud on your 16 or 24-inch center layout. Whenever you place your pony wall in the track, you want to make sure that this face is facing forward and that this face is facing out of the wall or backwards. This is too thick for a 3 5/8-inch wall this way. It won't fit in the track. To illustrate this, we have a piece of track and we'll show that you can't put that pony wall in sideways. It would stick out. Once you've decided where you want to put your pony wall supports, then it's time to start anchoring. Take your pony wall support and mark where the base mounting points that are pre-punched and pre-drilled into the bottom of the support. Mark those onto the track using a Sharpie. Once you've marked where the anchor points are on the pony wall support, then you can take a hammer drill and drill a hole into the concrete. Make sure to vacuum out that dust now, and then anchor down the pony wall support into the ground and make sure that it's plumb. Take an impact, and what we recommend are tightened screws from Simpson Strong Tie, and impact the base of the pony wall support down into the ground. Now that you've anchored it, you can actually finish building your wall. So cut your studs and get ready to assemble your wall. Put your studs and line them up so that you have your track on top and all your studs ready. You will need to make sure that you have studs placed around your pony wall supports. For screwing these studs into the pony wall, this is a critical point in the process. You want to make sure that you use a clamp and that you use levels so that that stud is not level compared to the pony wall, but it's level compared to the actual space that you're building in. Once you've confirmed that it's level, you can clamp it and screw it through the side. We recommend using structural screws because you will be connecting a thinner gauge or heavier gauge metal to a structural grade metal, and so those structural screws will drill through better and will hold better. After you've assembled most of your wall and you've put in your track and your top track and your other pieces in, make sure that your whole wall is plumb and level. Check it on the ends, check it at intermediate studs, and check it on the top of the pony wall to make sure everything is level. After that, you should be done building your pony wall. The only thing left is for you to sheathe it and finish it. You can put drywall or plywood or really any finish you want on this pony wall. head over to usframefactory.com. You'll see lots of resources there for framing and learning how to do framing and understanding our products. You'll also see contact information for our sales team. Please reach out to them. They'd love to help you with your next project. We also sell a lot of our clips and accessories online as well, so you can check us out there. And if you need anything quickly, let us know. We'd be happy to help you out.